Hey YouTube, you know what it is. It's that time, movie review time. Before we get into it, my face is looking really good today. I wanted to show you guys this face mask. I did not get this for myself. This was given to me as a gift or whatever, so I don't know where to tell you guys to go get this, but if you guys see this out and about, go get it, okay? Okay? Yes. All right. Now, that's that. All right? Now, what you guys came for is movie review time, okay? This movie I got for you guys today is called Chained. I thought it was a 2022 movie. It is a 2020, okay? 2020. All right? I watched it on Tubi, and IMDb gave it a rating of 4.6 out of 10. I would have at least gave it a 6.6. So at least 2 more points on top of that 4.6, okay? It was more long, the more bootleg quality. I would say that how it showed up, like the quality, the cinematography was more of the bootleg than the quality, if that makes sense. The freshness, it probably was better than the cinematography, okay? Now let's just jump into it. So it's about Taylor, right? A little boy named Taylor, and he stays with his dad. Okay, his dad is an officer. His dad name is Pete, but Taylor, he's a 13-year-old little boy. Okay, and Taylor, he yeah, he's like in middle school. His mom died when he was young in the movie, or when the movie starts. They're both black, right? So the boy and his dad is black, which tells us his mom is, Taylor's mom is black. But when the movie starts, his mom has a pregnant white girlfriend. So that's Taylor's stepmom, okay? And Taylor, he's not really a troubled little boy or whatever. He's more troubled by watching his dad and picking up on his dad's habits and stuff. As you get more into the movie, you'll find out that Taylor's dad abused his mom when she was alive or whatever. But also throughout the movie, Taylor is being abused by his dad. Like, you have those dads that are like, manly man, but then you have those ones that are excessively rough, for no reason, with their sons or whatever. And Taylor's dad was one of them. Pete, he was an officer. Now, the movie takes place in a warehouse or whatever, right? So I just set you guys up for how the intro set me up, right? So now we're to where, yeah, Taylor is being bullied at school. And yeah, after school, basically him running away from his bullies is what made him stumble upon the warehouse of where the movie mostly takes place at, right? And that's where he runs into Jim, okay? Now, when Taylor gets into this warehouse where he got his bullies up off of him, because they was chasing each other off on bikes. Taylor was getting away from his school of bullies on bikes. They was chasing after each other on bikes. He was able to get them off of him and stumble into the warehouse or whatever. And when he gets in the warehouse, he finds a dead body, okay? And he also finds a man named Jim, okay? Now, everybody, I'll let you know this. Everybody in the movie, I say, now, if you go and read the summary, which it didn't really give too much of a summary for this movie, it just says something about a boy, a troubled boy or something, and then the abusive becomes the abuser or whatever. From my perspective, everybody took a turn of being an abuser in this movie, okay? from the little boy Taylor to Jim, Taylor's dad Pete. They all took turns. Okay, y'all gotta watch this movie. Okay, it is a thriller, another thriller. You guys know how I love my thrillers. And also, I really don't watch too many movies that I know that I'm not gonna like, so that's why you guys always hear me tell you to go watch this movie. But yeah, I try to make sure I read my descriptions and all that and stuff before time. So go watch this movie. I think this movie was definitely relatable in different areas, like the relationship Taylor had with his dad, or missing a mother, or a loved one, or anybody. Also, just other different stuff. Okay, I don't want to give too much away. I don't. All right, because this movie definitely was cut and dry. Like, they was just in the warehouse basically when Taylor found Jim, the dude that was on the other side of the dead man he found. He basically, instead of calling the police and stuff, he kept him there. So that's how that's the majority of the movie. Him steady returning to check on this man. Him not being sure if the man is bad or not, if he should call the police, or he also trying to figure out his own thoughts about the situation, put his own investigation together. Which I also felt like there wasn't really a reason or a point for Taylor, the little boy, 13-year-old little boy, to keep that man once he found him. And really, basically, after he found them, that's what made most of the movie. But they had to make this a movie, so I think, or my take from why Taylor kept Jim, was that it was his own way to cope and release some of the anger of what he was going through at home with his own dad, or because like I told y'all before, Pete, his dad was abusing him or whatever. He wasn't abusing him just deliberately abusing him, but like when he'd talk to him sometimes, like you're pushing him, and or overly chastising him when he might have did something he probably shouldn't have did. Basically just taking his everyday anger out on Taylor, his son. So I felt like when Taylor ran into Jim in the warehouse, he basically was doing what his dad was doing to him on Jim, if that makes sense. But you guys need to go watch this movie to find out all the spicy stuff that happened in that warehouse, outside of the warehouse, at Taylor and Pete's house. Also with Taylor had a little girl crush, because mind you, he's staying with his dad, and his mom passed, so he's starting to learn about women, but he has to learn it kind of on his own, because his dad's not the best role model. Again, he was too tough on him. So yeah, he start liking a little girl. That's a little sub story. But yeah, y'all need to go watch this movie, y'all. It was very it was intense. It was intriguing. It was good. It was, like I told you before, it was relatable. Yeah, it was. I liked it though. I did. But you guys make sure you like this, subscribe. I'll be back soon with another movie. You guys know, okay? You guys know how I do. I'm gonna be watching movies to the end of me, okay? When I'm doing planning and all my other stuff I have going on, I watch movies in my free time. So in your free time, tune in so you can catch the next review, okay? All right.